A few narratives exemplify national unity and cultural integration as profoundly as that of Mallam Umaru Altine, a Fulani man from Sokoto. Altine's journey to becoming the first elected mayor of Enugu, a predominantly Igbo city, between 1952 and 1958 stands as a testament to a time when merit and shared national identity transcended ethnic and regional divisions. Born in Sifawa, Sokoto Province, Mallam Umaru Altine hailed from a lineage deeply rooted in Sokoto Caliphate. His noble heritage, tracing back to Uthman Danfodio, the founder of the Caliphate, positioned him for the traditional leadership roles. However, Altine's aspirations led him beyond the confines of his aristocratic background. Initially, he ventured into cattle trading, a profession that would eventually guide his steps towards the southeastern city of Enugu. Upon his arrival in Enugu, Altine immersed himself in the local community, embracing its culture and traditions. His marriage to Esther, an Igbo woman, symbolized his commitment to integration and mutual respect. This union not only bridged ethnic divides, but also showcased the harmonious coexistence possible within Nigeria's diverse populace. Altine's charisma and dedication did not go unnoticed. He became actively involved in local politics, aligning himself with the National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroon's NCNC, a party renowned for its nationalist ideals and led by the influential Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Under Azikiwe's mentorship, Altine rose to prominence, eventually serving as the president of the NCNC's youth wing in Enugu. In 1952, Enugu held its mayoral elections. With the robust backing of the NCNC and the trust of the local populace, Altine contested and made history by becoming the city's first elected mayor. His election was groundbreaking, not merely for the political milestone it represented, but for the broader message it conveyed about unity and the breaking down of ethnic barriers. Throughout his tenure, Altine was a paragon of cultural synthesis, fluent in multiple languages including English, Igbo, Hausa, and Fufude. He effectively communicated across diverse groups, fostering understanding and collaboration. His sartorial choices mirrored the blend. He was often seen in traditional Babariga with a turban, and at times in formal suits, reflecting his adaptability and respect for various traditions. Altine's leadership was characterized by inclusivity. He participated in church services when invited, attended local events, and was known to relish traditional Igbo dishes like nsala soup with fresh fish. These gestures endeared him to the people of Enugu, solidifying his reputation as a leader who truly embodied the spirit of a united Nigeria. Leadership oftentimes with its set of challenges, and Altine's journey was no exception. As his first term concluded, political dynamics within the NCNC shifted. Determined to continue his developmental projects and vision for Enugu, Altine chose to run for a second term as an independent candidate. This decision was met with both support and opposition. Nevertheless, his deep-rooted connection with the community and his proven track record facilitated his re-election, underscoring the profound trust and respect he had garnered. Mallam Umaru Altine's story is more than a historic account. It is a beacon illuminating the possibilities inherent in unity and mutual respect. At a time when Nigeria grapples with ethnic tensions and divisions, reflecting on Altine's legacy offers valuable lessons. His life exemplifies the heights that can be achieved when individuals look beyond tribal affiliations and prioritize collective progress. Enugu, under Altine's leadership, became a microcosm of what Nigeria could aspire to, a nation where diversity is celebrated and leadership is determined by merit and dedication rather than ethnic origin. As Nigeria continues its journey, the narrative of Mallam Umaru Altine serves as both a reminder and an inspiration. It beckons current and future generations to revisit the values of inclusivity, respect, and unity. By embracing these principles, the nation can hope to recapture the spirit of its past glories and chart a course towards a more harmonious and prosperous future. Now, look, for those who have seen that story, I'm sure you must have seen, heard, or learned that about that story in the past. For those who don't know, looking at what that story told and what is happening today, it's hard to tell that those whom you have lived with, I mean, this guy is a Fulani man who came all the way from Sokoto State. And because of his affiliation with NCNC, as a political party, he was able to, well, of course, he was supported by the Zikis movement. I mean, Namda Ziki was a phenomenon at the time. And so Zik at the time also assisted him, because Zik was also looking to break that barrier of ethnicity. I was trying to use that as a beacon to teach, you know, residents of Enugu and even Nigeria as a whole at the time, that we can, an Igbo man can go to the north and become a mayor, and a Hausa man and Fulani can come to Enugu and become, you know, a governor, or become anything as the case may be. So Zik was was trying to use that story as a way to unite the country, to make sure that this dichotomy, this fear of, I don't know what you are about, I don't know who you are, where you are coming from, would disappear completely. Anybody who lived and raised their family in a particular place for upward of 5, 10, 15 years and has imbibed the culture and tradition can as well be a political leader. So yes, you cannot say because of only his demeanor he won the election. Zik supported him. The NCNC party at the time supported him, and he went on to win and even won a second term. He was pushed out from the party in the first term. Second term, he ran as an independent candidate and won. If there's anybody who would tell you that Igbos are tribalistic, give him that story. This story that I just told now. Show them this story. A Fulani man won an election in the heart of Enugu State in the 1950s. So when Igbos come to your states and want to build houses and want to raise families, want to open businesses in your locality, they are not coming to take over your location. It's just that they are comfortable where they are. And you know, an average Igbo man sees business wherever he goes to, sees opportunities wherever he goes to. So an Igbo man accepted. I'm not sure an Igbo man at that time ruled anywhere around the north. I'm not sure an Igbo man at any time ruled anywhere, you know, around the southwest. And remember, it wasn't a military rule at that time. It wasn't a military rule. You know, so we had people who are in different political parties at that time. So you know, to tell you that an Igbo man is the only tribe, is the only one who is not the one that want to hold on to his tradition blindly to you know, someone who is not doing well. I tell you this, if it were Peter Obi that won that election in 2023 and things became bad like this, Igbos will be the first to hit the streets. Igbos will be the first to criticize him, to talk to make sure that he does the right thing. Igbos will be the first, because Igbos have come to a point that they have come to the point where, look, we are independent. You know, when they tell you this thing about Igbos don't have leaders, it's not like we don't respect leaders or we don't have leaders that we look up to when it comes to national or local issues, as the case may be. I mean, an average Igbo man feeds his family, feeds himself, and like you're not feeding him, he doesn't see you, he doesn't respect you to the point of now following you blindly, to the point of he tells you to jump to the lagoon and you jump because you have political power. He can decide if he feels that if he can feed himself, feed his family, do his business, earn a living, why can't he tell you that what you are doing is wrong? Why can't he tell you that? He will not follow you blindly. He will not, because he's Igbo and you are an Igbo man, who is leading politically now follow you sheepishly, even when you are doing wrong, even when what you are doing is against humanity. He will make sure he tells you to your face that what you are doing is wrong, which most people in this country are not doing. Another is in power. Oh, let's leave it though. There's our brother that is there. Nobody wants to speak the truth. Oh, because he's my brother. If Southerner is in power, oh, don't speak against him or whether he's doing right or wrong. Speak, just continue supporting him because he's your brother. We put ethnicity over sensible thinking. We put our tribalism ahead before we even think. An Igbo man was amongst the very first tribe across the African continent to be detribalized. You can imagine somebody who left NCNC, a platform that supported him, contested independently and won hands down, landslide, because people believed in his abilities, people believed in his strengths, people believed in what he can do, not where he's coming from. I mean, he came and endeared himself, immersed himself in the tradition, and he wasn't supporting a certain section. It's a Christian program he goes to, even though he was a Muslim. One in this, have you ever heard of that in anywhere in the country? Have you ever heard of that? But today, any small thing that happened, they call Igbo man. Look at what happened in Edo State. Somebody in their right mind were threatening Igbos in the north to come out, to leave the north because their brothers were killed in Edo State, in Uromi. Ohaneze condemned it, forgetting that those same people passed 3 Igbo states, getting to Uromi, that is an Edo State. They started saying the person left Port Harcourt, Rivers, passed through Abia, passed through Imo, passed through Anambra, passed through Delta, and was headed towards Edo. And in Edo, they were caught. And then what happened? Condemnable though. But someone in the north is shouting, these Igbo people who are living in Uromi, more people who are living in Uromi are Igbos. Can we make this make sense? That Igbos, and so because of that, Igbos are the ones responsible. We should go and kill them. We should kill them, or we should threaten them. When there is anything that's happening, two persons can just be fighting, even if it's Hausa to Hausa and Hausa fighting. Once it comes to trying to resolve the issue, they bring an Igbo man. When it comes to trying to solve, they use an Igbo blood to resolve the problem. This is how they lied about 1966 coup being an Igbo man's coup. They used that against the Igbos up until today. If not for IBB, who came out the other day and was screaming, was saying, no, please, the 1966 coup wasn't an Igbo coup, they would have still continued using it against the Igbos. Igbos are the ones who did. And because of that, they alienate Igbos from national politics, make sure they dehumanize them, make sure they remove them from anything, appointments. They just continue marginalizing them. Don't give them space to aspire to become anything in life, in government. But look at it. Today, they're the most successful. Go to anywhere. Is it in sports? Is it in entertainment? Is it in politics? Is it in business? Is it in money? I mean, this place would have been the worst place to live in. Now, the Southeast would have been the worst place to live in. Because, I mean, after the war, what's next? What's next after the war? A place where you killed more than 3 billion persons, you maimed people, you did a lot of things to them. But there would have been having numbers like we are having in the north. Look at the numbers. Look at when you talk about poverty rates in Nigeria, the north that didn't have a war, didn't fight a war. Just look at the numbers versus the southeast that fought a war for 3 years. Just look at it. It's so unfortunate, though. It's so unfortunate. In this lifetime, things are going to get better. People's eyes are beginning to get open. People have seen that they have been cheated, they have been lied to, and some persons want to always tweak the narrative. Tweak the narrative and sell lies to people. We're getting to a point in our lives where a spade will be called a spade. It's unfortunate. I have to stop here because of time, really. I have to stop here. But anyway, thank you guys. If you have got anything to say about this particular video, I'd love to hear from you. As always, God bless.